Hello and welcome everybody to the very first episode here with Pokemon Trainer Jesse. Of course, right off the bat, I would like to say I want to pay my respects for the Pokemon franchise. I really do have high hopes for Pokemon, and recently I've been getting into Pokemon X. But the problem is that I haven't been able to get into the previous Pokemons. Why? Because I've never grew up with them. I know it is terrifying. So I've decided I want to make videos about the Pokemon franchise, such as starting from the very first beginning, Pokemon Blue and Red. I really want to play these games. I really want to get into it, and I really want to get to know the story a little more. Of course, I've seen Pokemon Origins, and I really love the movie. I love it to death. It's really great. But I said to myself, I really want to experience the action, the adventure myself. I really want to get into it. And just in case you didn't see my previous video, I dedicated the previous video to Ed Brennan to the Past. I recommend you go and watch him. He's a really funny guy. And, well, enough of that. I really want to get into this now. So, let me explain a little about myself. So, I grew up here in the United States, ended up moving to Mexico for personal reasons, and I grew up with my mother, but the problem was, while growing up, I didn't have Pokemon. It is really horrible. Anyways, the very first Pokemon I really got to play when I came back here in the US was Pokemon Ruby. And that's the only game, well, not the only game, but it's the very first Pokemon game that I've beaten, and it was so much fun. I enjoyed it, but then it really got old because I couldn't capture, or I didn't get the chance to capture Registeel on time because a friend of mine wanted it to borrow it, and I wasn't playing it at the time, so I let him borrow it. And well, we reset the game, and I never got to finish the whole entire thing. Didn't even get Rayquaza, which I found out that Rayquaza was there, and Mew. But, you know, stupid me. I didn't get the chance to get him. So, starting from the beginning, I want to go back to the beginning, like I said, with Pokemon Blue and Red. It is recently that I've gone into Pokemon, starting with Pokemon X, which is the second Pokemon I've been, and I honestly I enjoyed it. I love it. I even got myself another copy of Pokemon Y because I want to play the whole thing again, and I want to capture all the legendaries again. But you know, like I said, I want to go back to the old games, and I really want to capture them all, starting from Red and Blue. And I really want to get back in. I'm really anxious, as you know, as you can see. You can tell by, you know. Anyway, probably not. I'm making a fool of myself. But anyways, in the next video, I'll be playing Pokemon Blue. Why Pokemon Blue? Because I've heard so many stories and rumors about that game that obviously happened. You know, it was. Well, let me fill you in, just in case you don't know. But obviously you know, because it is, you know, known all over YouTube. So Pokemon Blue was in Japan, apparently killed a bunch of children. How? Because it had distorted sounds from Lavender Town, and it's one of the creepiest cities I've ever heard of in the Pokemon franchise. And that's actually what's making me really want to go and experience the full story of Pokemon Blue. So enough of that. Let's get to the game in the next video right away, because I honestly want to play it already. So let's give it a try, and I'll see you guys in Pokemon Blue, and Pokemon Trainer Jesse out.